Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video I'm going to be talking about acne and confidence and how I try and stay confident while having acne. So I know this is a struggle for a lot of people and it's definitely a struggle for me. So I hope you guys like what I have to say and also like this video. So if you do like it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a bunch of other videos relating to acne on my channel that I will link below for you guys. So thank you so much for watching and let's get started. Okay, where do I start? So many people who watch my channel know that I've had acne now for about, I want to say 2 years. Like, not just acne, but, cystic acne, really bad on my cheeks. It's clearing up a little bit right now. I go through phases where it clears up pretty well, and then I go through phases where it's really bad again and really inflamed. I've had, quite a few still on my cheeks. I don't have as many on my forehead as I used to. While I was on NEXPLANON, it got really, really, really bad, and that's what stemmed all of this acne. And now I'm off NEXPLANON on another form of birth control, and just now started taking antibiotics about 15 days ago. Anyway, that's kind of a whole nother story, but that's basically like a rundown of my acne story, why I have acne, that kind of thing. So I'm still trying to fight the acne, trying to get rid of it, and always trying new things. With having this acne, I never really had bad acne growing up. I had little tiny bumps sometimes, or a few big zits on my forehead, like the normal person every now and then, but I never really had big cystic acne that would leave scarring or just be there all the time. And that really took a toll on my confidence in college. So that's when I started getting it, was when I was in college. I think it was my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year of college is when I started getting this big cystic acne, and I also started my YouTube channel around then as well. So it was very hard for me to film and show everybody my skin. I really wanted to be transparent with you guys, and I was. And I never ever used smoothing filters or anything on my skin because I was like, this is real life, and a lot of people struggle with acne. But it was really hard, especially just starting out with all my YouTube stuff. If you go back to my very first video, I don't have acne. I don't have bad skin at all. It just gradually started after about 4 to 6 months after I started NEXPLANON. So yeah, that's kind of all of that stuff. But not having acne my whole life, and then it just popping up when I was in college, where that's the time of your life where you're starting to kind of figure out who you are, especially figure out who you are away from a bunch of the people who you grew up with. You're more so on your own. I was lucky enough to go to college with my boyfriend. We both went to Michigan State, so that was really nice. And also one of my really close friends was someone I lived with my first year. So I had people from home, and obviously I wasn't super away from home, only an hour, but still, you're still trying to figure things out. It's a very new time. There's a lot of change. And so luckily that first year while I was adjusting, I didn't have any acne. I feel like that would have just been the cherry on top of, just figuring everything out. But I feel like I really got into makeup even more than I was before, because I was trying to figure out ways to cover up my acne and just also treat it. So I was trying a lot of different things to treat my acne. I've tried Polish Choice. Now you guys know I tried Banish, which I really do like, but I don't think it actually treats the acne. I think it's just better for scarring. I tried Curology. I tried so many different things. I tried, the whole minimal product thing, and using coconut oil and apple cider vinegar and all that kind of stuff. I've tried salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, just so many different things. I've been on antibiotics for a while I was on NEXPLANON to try and clear out the acne, and then also, just combat it basically. And that worked for a while, but obviously I didn't want to be on antibiotics for forever, right? So I ended up, getting NEXPLANON out. If you want to hear that whole story, I do have a video on that I will link below for you guys. If you're thinking about getting NEXPLANON, I'm not saying this happens to everyone because I know a lot of people love it and have great success with it, don't have hormonal acne or anything like that, but there are side effects for some people, so it might happen to you. Even though someone can seem very confident about their acne and their skin and their life and everything like that, it doesn't mean they're always confident at all. And you guys, I got questions on my Instagram story. What stemmed from this, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm rambling, but this whole video stemmed from me getting questions on my Instagram story. So if you guys know, my Instagram stories right now added a feature where it's ask me a question. So I had you guys ask me questions, and a couple questions were how do you stay confident with acne? I was just wow, that's a really broad, huge topic that I could talk about for hours, because I'm confident on one hand, but there are so many days and so many times where I'm so self-conscious and so almost heartbroken by having this acne. And it sounds so vain, but it's so true. And so many people want to just get rid of it because obviously it's something that a lot of people deal with, but it's also something that people find gross, disgusting. They think you don't wash your face. They think you haven't tried all the products in the world. They think, just try this one product. It'll work. You'll get rid of your acne, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of other things that go into it that nobody knows, and people don't understand that, duh, I'm trying. You think I want this acne on my face, right? So this whole video stemmed from that Instagram story, and I told you guys okay, I could totally make a whole video about this. So anyway, first off, let me just say, like I said, I am not confident 100% of the time. There's no way. Caleb, my boyfriend Caleb, knows this. There are so many times where I come crying to him because I'm I just want my old skin back. See, I'm not confident about it, and it's very emotional for me. Like I said, I'm not confident all the time. There's many days where I'm crying. I spend hours researching on YouTube, on Google, different products, different things that it could be linked to. People who have treated hormonal acne naturally. So I know this video was supposed to be about confidence in acne, but I feel since I'm not completely confident, that's very hard for me to do. So I can talk about how I get through most days and how I'm confident going out to the store or going to get groceries, whatever, with no makeup on. I can do that now, I feel because it's been so long. When it first started happening, I was freaked out, and anybody else, I'm okay, I need to cover this stuff up. I'm not going to go out like this. I mean, most of the time I honestly have, because I just feel part of it, I tell myself, is everyone goes through acne, or at least most people. Most people in their life have had acne, and it's a very common thing, even though people act like it's so taboo, and they act like when you're in your 20s and whatever, you shouldn't have acne. It's a teenage thing, whatever, but it's a thing that happens. A lot of people go through it. If you look it up online, so many people go through acne and have very, very bad hormonal acne. I know mine was bad, but it's not nearly as bad as some people. Some people have it literally everywhere on their cheeks, and I feel for those people, because no matter how much makeup you put on, it's not going to help, it might cover up the redness and things like that, but that's the stuff that really must weigh on your confidence. I feel this video is going to be so long because I've just been talking and rambling, but this is a topic I feel so strongly about because I've definitely been dealing with it for a while now. I'm not saying I've dealt with it as long as some people. And thank you if you have left suggestions of how to help my acne and everything. And I appreciate them, but it's also kind of I don't know how many things I can try, And maybe if I try another thing, it'll help. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work, you know? So thank you, but also please know that I'm trying a lot of different things. I know it comes from a place of wanting to help me, and I really appreciate that. Okay, let's really get into the whole confidence part of things. That first part was very sad, and I'm sorry, but like, it's the truth when it comes to acne and confidence and, you know, self-confidence about it. I'm very self-conscious about it sometimes. I mean, especially, this is kind of silly, but I feel like whenever I see people from high school, like, I don't know, who don't, they probably know because I'm on YouTube and I talk about it all the time, but some people don't watch or don't care or whatever, so they don't really know, especially because my pictures and stuff, like, I have makeup on and I know different angles. Like, if I have a really inflamed cheeks, if I'm straight on, you can't tell as much, or like if one side is better than the other, I'll take a photo on that side. You know, just little ways to kind of like feel more confident in my photos. That's the other thing too, you guys always lift me up, which I really, really appreciate. You guys leave me the most amazing comments, tell me I'm beautiful. When I talk about like, oh, I'm struggling again with acne, like it's really getting really bad, you guys always are saying, you know, how beautiful I am, and I really appreciate that because it really goes a long way. This whole topic seems so vain now that I'm saying it out loud, but it's so true. Like, your face is your, like, people look you in the eyes and look you in the face when they first meet you, and to have, you know, something on your face is just like a little bit, it's just hard, you know? So how I stay confident when I'm in public with other people, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, makeup is a big one, but I'm just going to touch on that briefly because I feel like you can't just always rely on makeup to make you feel confident. It definitely does, but I also want you to be able to go outside of the house without makeup on and feel confident. I, by no means, wear makeup every single day. Like, I do wear it most days, not gonna lie. I put something that evens out my skin tone a little bit because I just want to make sure they're not super duper red, you know? And I know you're gonna be thinking about, oh my gosh, people are looking at my face, people are like looking at my acne, blah, 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 blah. But like, honestly, the main thing, I like always put my shoulders back, I put on a cute outfit, I go without makeup on. If I want to, I'll put my hair in a bun, I'll put a baseball hat on, I'll do something to make me feel a little bit like more put together. But you also need to make your skin breathe, or let it breathe. So I'll go out to the store and I'll do things that make me happy, right? So like, to get my mind off of it, honestly. Sometimes I'll get a Starbucks coffee, sometimes I'll go walk around Target, whatever like makes you happy when you're gonna go out. Like, do that because it'll make you stop thinking about your acne. And like, try and get in the mindset of that you're beautiful, people love you, and just kind of keep trying to tell yourself that. I know not everybody benefits off of like the reassurance and like telling themselves like you're beautiful, you're pretty, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, for me at least, the more I keep saying it, it kind of resonates with me. There are times, obviously, like I said, I'm like not having it and I'm just like, I'm an ugly piece of shit. Not gonna lie. Like, I feel like that sometimes. And yeah. So when I go out though, I try and make sure every other part of me feels really good, you know? And that'll help with me being confident. You are your worst critic, I feel like, too. So a lot of people won't even notice your acne. I mean, jokes. If your acne is really bad, they're probably going to notice, but they're probably not going to care or wouldn't ever say anything about it. And we are the ones that are super self-conscious about it and like notice it, right? So it's always like, this is one thing I always relate to or, you know, think about is like, in the past when you think something is really, really bad. So like, if I had a few zits on my forehead before, I would be like, oh my God, I need to really take care of this. Go get stuff for my acne, blah, blah, blah. And looking back, I'm like, why the hell did I care if I had like 2 zits? You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. And now it's so much more extreme. And I'm like, what was I thinking beforehand? You know? So in that situation, Not a lot of people are going to care, and if they do care, seriously, screw them. You should be confident in who you are, and you are beautiful no matter what. If you have zits on your face, if you have, I don't even know, some other issue that you're going through that's like outward appearance, like screw those people that, you know, act like you are stupid, incompetent, don't wash your face, don't know how to use skincare, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just irrelevant, and you know the truth. You know that you are trying your hardest and that you are going to find something that's going to work for you. That's another thing too. I always try and think that there is an end. There is an end for my acne. Like, yeah, I might struggle with it for a while, but eventually I'm gonna find something that works. Another thing I would say too, if you're really, really struggling, go see someone for your acne. Try and get this worked out with professional help. As much as I like to research it all on my own, like, go to a doctor, see if there's something that you can try if you haven't already, and try and get it worked out too. That'll probably help with your confidence, because I feel like I'm more confident, obviously, in a doctor because they have a degree. But that helps with my confidence of the fact that I feel like it's probably going to clear up eventually. So that's I know I wasn't very clear about this whole video, and I've been rambling now for 20 minutes, but I hope this kind of helped you see an insight into how I feel about my acne, how I try and approach my everyday life, and I just hope you don't feel alone. I really hope you don't feel alone, because there are other people who are struggling with this, and you're not alone, okay? So no tears. This is supposed to be about confidence. This is going to be really hard to share on the internet. All right, you guys. So now that I am all cried out, like I'm not going to cry anymore. Thank you so much for watching. If you have acne, again, know you're not alone. You can do this. You can be confident. You can go to the store without makeup, not wear makeup every single day. If you do want to wear makeup on certain days, special occasions, I do have a full like acne coverage video on my channel. I have a few of them for how to get a full coverage, flawless base, and also how to make your acne be covered without it being cakey or anything like that. So I'll link those down below to help you guys out. But please know you're beautiful, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.